Pauline from Stamp with Pauline, Stamp and Stampede, and for today's live video I thought I'd show you this one using On an Adventure. It's a cute set with these little old people in this. I love that. And the card that they've got in the catalogue is this one. So this is the one we're going to case. So the first thing is I don't actually have this hibiscus flower, but that's okay because that's the advantage to card making, is you can actually pick anything you like. I have already stamped the little people here, and I've used the blends, the Stampin' Blends, to actually colour that in. So you can use the Stampin' Write markers or the blends or watercolour pencils, whatever you like, and I've used the stitched rectangle dies for it as well. So cut the Whisper White cardstock out, stamp the images, colour them in however you like, and then you'll need Calypso Coral cardstock for your base. And because I don't have the hibiscus flower, I'm using the stamp from Colourful Seasons. So the first thing you need to do is take your Calypso Coral cardstock and coordinating ink pad and ink up, and they just look like they've randomly stamped. It's very juicy, this ink pad. Just give that a few blotches over there. I'm not really liking how wet this ink pad is, so that's really juicy. So we'll just keep stamping, around we go, and a few off just so that it doesn't look so symmetrical, because what's going to happen is this is going to sit on top of here, so I might just pop another little bit into there, and then I think I'm good to go like that. Yep, happy with that. Alright, so close the ink pad up, and just to stop that ink pad being so juicy, I've just turned the ink pad over in the other direction so that it can dry out a little bit on that. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is just give that step a clean. Look how clean that is. Loving the ink pad cleaner. Alright, and then, so I hope everyone's going well with the home isolation stuff. Interesting times. So then what we need to do is grab a little piece of terracotta tile cardstock, and then we need to use the Versamark ink pad and the words Happy Retirement from the stamp. So I'm just going to stamp that down. And if you saw my last video, you would know that I don't actually have any of the white embossing powder. So I'm using gold today. So pop this over there. And you'll notice that it's sticking a bit because I forgot to use my embossing buddy. So I'll just give that a little bit of a move off there. Alrighty, close that up before you use the heat tool so that it doesn't stick. Alright, this will get a little noisy for a second until, so you're going from this dull colour and it will actually go to a bright shine. Why am I not plugged in? Hang on. I got a few little dags around the edges because I didn't use my embossing buddy, but that's okay. So it's all done and it's changed direction. It's changed colour, so you can actually see that. All right, I'll grab some scissors and we'll give that a little trim off the end. And what we need now is some dimensionals to raise up our old people. So a little tip with using the blends, just make sure you use a drop sheet because it does actually bleed through a bit on that. So just make sure you've always got something down to save your table. So we'll pop some dimensionals, and what I've done with my dimensionals is I've put orange highlighter on the back of it so that way I can actually see once I've stuck my dimensionals down, see how it's gone from white to an orange, like from orange to a white, so that way I can sort of see rather than sitting here going, have I removed the back of it? So you'll do that, and then we're going to pop that down onto there. And then I just need to check the size of this. I want to just make sure that it's not, I think it's a little bit too fat. I'd like to narrow that. So I'll just grab my trimmer and give it a little bit of a trim. So trim that side, trim the other side a little bit. So I think that's, yeah, that's better. Probably could go a little, I might just do a little bit more on the end, on the bottom of that, just to be safe. You could even cut that out with the stitch rectangle dies too if you wanted. Alrighty, so now I've got that like that. What I'm going to do is just grab a dimensional and pop it on this end where the H is, and grab some Tombow glue for this end, remove that backing piece, and the reason I've used that dimensional is just so it raises up that side as well. So popping that down onto there, and then that sticks onto there like so. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, nice little quick card for us to do today. Hope you like that. Bye.